Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you are having a good Friday. As you know, I'm out today, so I want you to write down everything on your handout that you see in this video. Once that's completed, you have another assignment in Google Classroom. It's a quiz. Once you complete that and have your score, raise your hand and the substitute or Mr. Cater will come over and take your grade. After you've completed both assignments, you may have free time. Let's look at this. This is what we went over yesterday. 8.5a, the mini assessment 2. It talks about TEKS. 8.5a, obviously. Here we go. What table describes the linear proportional relationship graphed below? Well, let's see how we need to do this. Just like yesterday, there's a couple of different ways we can. Here's our graph. Here's our tables. We need to see which table represents this graph. So first we need to find slope. To find slope, we use rise over run. Okay? To do that, you pick 2 points on your graph. Here's one. Here's another one. If you didn't catch that one, looks like here's another one. Now you're going to rise 1, 2, and you're going to run over 1. So your slope is 2. We need to see which table gives us a slope of 2. To do that, we can do it by hand using k equals y divided by x and divide each one, or we can put it in our calculator. Let's put it in our calculator. Turn your calculator on. Let's hit second plus 712 to reset our calculator. Let's put this table in here. We're going to put in stat, edit, and let's put in our x's. We have 4, 2, 1, 0. Tab over. Now we have 2, 1, 0.5, 0 for y. Hit stat. Tab over to calculate. Go down to 4. Hit enter all the way down. And our slope is 0.5 for a. So we know this is incorrect. Let's do the next one. Stat, edit, tab over. You can just type over these numbers that are already in there. 2, 2.5, 1, 0.5. Enter, go up, and over. On this one we have 4, 5, 2, and 1. Stat, calculate, whoops. Let me go stat, calculate 4, enter all the way down, and our slope is 2. We can stop here, or you can double check these, but your answer is going to be B. Okay, let's look at number 2. Number 2. Which equation does not represent a proportional relationship? Well, in your notes, we know that proportional relationships are represented by the following. And I have attached this for your convenience on the back of this packet. Here's your equation. Which one looks like this? That one does. That one does. That one does. This one does not represent a linear proportional relationship because it's in the form of y equals mx plus b. We do not have a b. Your answer is H. And this page here, you may keep it with it. When I hand it back, you can tear it off and keep it with your notes. Number 3. Look at the table of values for a linear proportional relationship shown below. Which equation represents this relationship? So we can automatically mark off A because it has a B. We do not have that in our equation. Let's put this table in the calculator and see what our equation is. Hit Stat, enter for edit. We'll tab over and put in the X's are 4, 6, 8, 12. Tab over to 7, 10.5, 14, and 21. Hit Stat, tab 4, enter all the way down, and we know our slope is 1.75. So we know our answer is D. Okay? Number 4, which graph below does not represent a proportional relationship? Does not. Here's an example of a proportional relationship. It goes through the origin, 0, 0. That looks good. That looks good. This looks good. Oops, here it is. That is your answer, J. Once you get this stuff going, guys, you're going to get all these answers right on your test, your unit test next week, and the STAR test. The ratio, we've been doing ratios, rates, and proportions for a week. The ratio of beads to green beads in the bag is 3 to 4. Remember in our note packet, 3 to 4 can be written like that, like this, or 3, 2, 4. Which of the following tables represents the numbers of red and green beads in the bag? Here's a table. Time you see a table, 9 times out of 10 you're going to use Stat Edit. But we need to figure out what this decimal is. How do we figure out what the decimal is? We divide. 3 divided by 4. 3 divided by 4 is 0.75. So we're looking for this number in this table. Stat, edit, tab over, and 4, 12, 28. Now we have a number from the other table, so let's take that out, delete. Go up and over. 3, 9, 21. Let's take that number out. Now our table's correct. Stat, calculate, 4. Enter all the way down. Yay! Our answer is A, the first one. Okay? Because that goes with that table. Let's see, number 6. Which statement is true about a linear proportional relationship? The graph will be a line. That is yes, because linear is a line. The graph will have a positive y-intercept. No, there's no y-intercept. So this one looks good so far here. This one's not it. The ratio of x to y will be constant for values of a table and represent the slope of the graph. The relation, let's see, the ratio of x to y will be constant for values of a table. Well, our relationship is k equals y divided by x. Let's see what this one says. The relationship can be represented with the equation in the form of y equals mx plus b. That is not correct. So our answer is F, and we knew that in the beginning. Number 7. After working out for 45 minutes, Juanita's heart beats at 75 beats in 30 seconds. Which equation represents this relationship where B equals beats and M equals minutes? Well, we know her heart beats 75 beats in 30 seconds. So we will need to multiply this number by 2 to get 1 minute, because 30 seconds and 30 seconds equal a minute. So 75 times 2 it gives us 150. So we know that her heart will beat 150 times per minute. So your answer is C. Number 8. The ratio of the length to the width of a set of rectangles is constant. The table below represents the dimensions of some of the rectangles in the set. Which of the following could also belong to this table? Well, since they're talking about ratios, you can do this on the calculator, but this way might be a little bit faster. Remember, we always divide y divided by x. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. 20 divided by 4 is 5. And 40 divided by 8 is 5. 60 divided by 12 is also 5. So we're looking for 5. Okay? 5 divided by 1 is 5. That works. And what is 8.5 divided by 1.5? That's not it. 5.66, that's not your answer. 15 divided by 3 is 5. And what is 26.5 divided by 5.5? Nope. Nope. 5 divided by 25 divided by 5 is 5. And 45 divided by 9, of course, is 5. Here's your answer. H. Number 9. The tables below represent linear functions. Which table represents a linear proportional function with a slope that is greater than the number 3? So, we want our number in the calculator to be above 3. You can do this by hand, like we did up here, or in the calculator. I'm going to use a calculator. Stat, edit, and let's put our numbers in. We got a 3, a 12, and a 4. Now we're going to go over here and we're going to do 9, 36, and 12. Stat, calculate, 4, and our slope is 3. So it needs to be greater than 3, so it can't be A. Stat, edit, 2, 4, 12. Now we're going to go up and over 8, 32, and 48. Stat, calculate, 4, enter. And this isn't it because it's not even a proportion. Make sure I put this in right. Stat, edit, 2, 4, 12, 8. Oh, I made an error here. See how it messed up? So the reason I knew I made an error was because they had a value in B. So let's correct this and put, oh no, it's not an error. 8, 32, 48. Well, let's see what we get anyway. Stat, calculate, enter. That's something else. Okay, number 9. So we did this one. We know that one is not greater than 3. So let's do B. Stat, enter. And here's the numbers. I've already put them in. Stat, calculate, enter, enter. Whoops, hold on. Stat, calculate, 4, enter, enter, enter. And this has a B, so that's not going to be it because B should be 0. Let's look at the next one. Stat, edit, tab over here, and we have a 5, a 4, a 10, a 10, an 8, and a 20. Stat, calculate, 4, and that's a 2, and that is not bigger than 3, so it has to be here, so let's double check. Stat, edit, and let's put in 10, 20, 5, go back up, and 10, 12, 9. Okay, let's see what we get. Stat, calculate, 4, enter all the way, and this shows us a slope that is bigger, that is 0.2. Okay guys, I figured out what is wrong with this problem. There was a typo here. This should be an 8. So 8 divided by 2 is 4, 32 divided by 8 is 4, and 12 divided by 48 is 4. Obviously we'll throw this one out, but your answer is B, because this was transposed or something. I'm not sure what's happened there. Number 10. Number 10. Which of the following does not represent the same proportional relationship as the others? Okay? Well, the ratio of y to x is 3 to 1. Okay? So that would be 3 to 1 equals 3 over 1 equals 3 to 1, which is, of course, 3. So this works with this. Let's see if this is a 3. Here's a point. Here's a point. We're going to rise 3, go over 1. So this is also 3. Now, here's our x. Here's our y. So y divided by x, 1 divided by 3 is 0.33. 2 divided by 6 would also be the same, and so forth. So we know that our answer is G, and it does not represent the same proportional relationship. That'll do it for the notes on this topic. Please complete your quizzes and have a wonderful weekend. Thank you. Thanks for watching.